Welcome back to Jamaica News Now. This is where you get your latest news on sports, entertainment, and much more. Please watch, like, share, and of course, subscribe.
Now, people, former People's National Party Member of Parliament, Jolyan Silvera, who is accused of killing his wife, was further remanded on Thursday when he appeared before the Home Circuit Court. He was remanded until April 11, 2024. And people, me not really come to talk much on the situation here, But me I hear one little saying I say, them did plan to make it look like say, Mellissa Silvera kill her own self, people. That was the plan. That's why they were tampering with the evidence and all of that. But no need to worry. Karen Cross are gonna run down for everything. So let's listen.
Out how I'm going to manage so many things tonight. So I've decided that I'm not going to be able to manage all of that in this one go. So therefore, I'm going to just do the important things that I think that we need to cover in order to get going. Because we have to. Tomorrow is nomination day, and nomination day basically marks the beginning of silly season. So tomorrow is the beginning. I mean, it has started already, but it's the official beginning of silly season. Tomorrow, nomination day. And tomorrow is also the day when Mr. Silvera goes back to court. And we want to talk a little bit about that and look a bit about the nominations. Well, not nomination day, but we want to talk a little bit about the candidates, some of the candidates. Let me see if anybody trying to tell me something. Good night, you all. Good night to all of you. Yeah, thank you. So we're going to try and see if we can go through some of that. As usual, I have my list and I have my notes and a whole heap of things to start. I had an intention and I had it in my mind over the last couple of days in terms of how I wanted to start tonight's live and what I wanted to say and the order and the sequence in which I wanted to say it. Unfortunate for most people, for some people, that's not going to happen tonight. There's not going to be some kind of sequence, and you have to forgive me. There are some issues that I wanted to address, and I wanted to address those issues in a particular way, but circumstances and change of things will not allow me to do that. I have to go where the changes is now taking me. So that's basically where that is. So we want to talk about a number of things. So let's start, but where to begin? Where to begin? I want to send out prayers to, ask all of you to send out some prayers to King Charles III, our monarch, and Princess Catherine, and hope that they get well soon, and hope Prince Charles will get through his cancer treatment and come out okay. So we want to send that out to Blogosphere. I love the royal family. I love King Charles, love William and Kate, love them all. Can't stand the two grifters and the runaway royals and all them people there, but I love the royal family. So please say a prayer. Even those of you who don't love the royal family and not loving the monarchy, say a prayer for the king. Once again, we're at the place here. Where do you start? Exactly where do you start with so many things happening? Where do you start? Well, if we watch The Sound of Music, and I've watched The Sound of Music at least 200 times, I'm absolutely convinced from JBC TV with black and white TV, we've been watching Sound of Music till now. And as Maria said, let's start from the very beginning. It's a very good place to start, because when you count, it's 1, 2, 3, and when you sing, it's do, re, mi. Michelle, please share a link to Facebook. Some people have texted me about that. It's a place to stay. So let's talk a little bit about where the Silvera thing is. And as I said, I came on with an intention to talk about the Silvera thing in a different way. But for the last couple of days, Dr. the Right Honorable Fluxy Mango has been doing the media tour. You would think that she wrote a book or something, because I fail to understand why is she doing a media tour without a proper talking point and without proper information that you want to disseminate to the public, and her name is still being called and she's still being put through the ringer. And because of that, why is she doing this tour? I can't understand it. It's baffling to me, because if you're in such a crap, because I mean, she has fallen deep into that doo-doo. And instead of taking herself back a bit and reflect on what she has said from the beginning and reflect on where it is now and how she came into all of this, instead of doing that, the damn woman gone on a media tour. She had a social media tour. She talking to Mr. Pitt, and she talking to what the young lady name, Shelly and Shelly Kurana. Please, I don't want to mix maul up the young lady's name, but you know, whoever, Quran, I think. Please forgive me if I don't pronounce it right. So she's on a media tour, on a social media tour, trying to see if she can clean up the mess that she has made. And in trying to clean up the mess that she has made, she's making a bigger mess. I've never seen anything like that before. In trying to clean up the mess that she has made, in trying to explain the things that she has done and the things that she has said, in so doing, she has now dropped herself in deeper doo-doo, because we have some questions tonight based on some of the things that she have said. And I mean, lots of people, all our friends, them jump ship gone left her, our supporters, them jump ship gone left her. Nobody now believe her, and Miss Shelly, I'm gonna call her Shelly because I don't want to mess up her name. And the show that she went on the other day, she went on Mr. Pitt's show, and most of the comments were kind because Mr. Pitt worked for Mark Golding. But on Shelly's show, the comments were not kind. She came across as not credible. She never come across as a credible person. She was mixing up herself. She was saying that she's not calling anybody name. Then she went right ahead and called people name. So she's not calling nobody name. But the host skillfully manipulated her to call names. You're not calling nobody name. So who was there? John. I get it. You don't want to mix up anybody. So who else was there? Tom. Oh. So yeah, I hear you saying not calling nobody name, but we're big people and we're bright people. Yeah, we're bright. And so, Dr. the Honorable Fluximango have dropped herself in the middle of things, and the way I wanted to do this live tonight, I can't do it again because she has just rocked the thing to a level where we have to go really litigate some things, and next thing again, she have to go do a next media tour. So Mr. Silvera going to court tomorrow, and I want to start with that. Mr. Silvera going to court tomorrow, and his first show up at court, the judge, the honorable judge, and we have some serious issues with judges in this country. I mean, serious issues. They have unfettered power and unfettered authority. They behave as if they are gods. They feel like they are answerable to no one, and they totally disregard people's rights and freedom. And that is a problem in our judiciary. It's a problem. So the judge locked out the media, and the judge locked out the public. And immediately, once that happens, people's minds start to go to the point where you know that some people are treated differently in this country, in the judicial system. It is a fact. Some people are. And I'm going to tell you how I know that some people are treated differently. And some people will have to forgive me for saying what the example is, but I'm telling you that some people are treated differently. And when the judge says she's not letting in the media, for the first hearing, the first thing that runs through my mind is, I wonder if the judge understands that the minute that she does that, people's minds start to go in the way of corruption, cover up, protecting the rich and the powerful and the connected, protecting Bakramasa, protecting the people who are connected to Bakramasa. What if the judge understood that? I don't think she understood that. And they lock out the media, who the public rely on to bring them the news. And the media people, them can select what they want to bring, depends on where their political loyalties lie. That's the fact. That's how it is. Yeah. So you lock out the media and you lock out some members of the public. I'd like to say to the judge, and I think that the judge need to understand, I'm going to the talking point, that leaving out the media out of the court proceedings could suggest, Your Honor, just in case you listen, just in case somebody send this to you, could suggest that you are trying to hide something from the public. We don't want no secret anything, Your Honor. And the Press Association of Jamaica have a problem because they want to talk about it and they want to hold the court accountable and they want to hold the judge to account in terms of what the rights of the press are, and they do have rights to be in these things and to inform the public and stuff. But the Press Association president is also a member of the judiciary, and that makes it a little tricky for the Press Association to actually demand and state to the judge that them have a right to be present in the court. The Press Association president is a lawyer. She's a part of that system, which she's trying to buck. And they have to walk and tread carefully, and that puts us in danger as well. I hope the Press Association president realizes that puts us in danger as well, because she is a member of the judiciary. She's a member of that clique, and them is a clique. And therefore, I don't know if she can speak for the clique and at the same time speak for her colleagues in the press. It seemed a little bit conflicting to me. So the Press Association ought to elect people who can freely speak about press rights and press freedom without any conflict of interest to the judiciary. Because we have many instances and we know how this thing works. We know how this thing works. It's a judge, it's a lawyer, it's the police. And it's all three of them in cohorts with each other. You can't escape that. The police tell the prosecution something, the prosecution tell the judge something, the lawyers tell the prosecution something, then the lawyers tell the judge something, and the judge between all the three of them, and somehow them come to something regarding what them need to come to. But Your Honor, what them call her, Milady, I don't like that word, Your Honor, this case where Jolyan Silvera killed his wife, Mellissa. This case cannot go under the carpet. This case cannot be held in private. This case has to be held in public. The public have a right to see it. The public have a right to participate in it. And the media have a right to be there with it. And the media have a right to be in every aspect of it, to bring it to the public. Everybody would just have one TV and only get them news from TVJ and CVM and the radio stations. If those people don't have news to give them can't get the news, and then them are gonna think that the judge in on the whole thing. What if you get what I'm saying, Your Honor? I'm not beating you. And I want you to understand what I'm saying. And I know what I'm talking about. I am speaking from first-hand experience when some people are treated differently from some. I am telling you, they are. I'm going to give you an example. No, I'm not going to give you the example. Make the example stay. It don't make sense. Not going to give you an example. But we want the Press Association to clean up their own act. We want the Press Association to be vigilant and stop creating conflict of interest. Or the Press Association president needs to at least make the Press Association spokesperson address the matter, because she's a part of the judiciary. And she can be addressing the judiciary and cussing the judiciary, which she's a part of. That seems a little bit unethical to me. But we need the press. We need the press to be vigilant in this. We don't need the press to be a co-conspirator with the court system and the justice system about Silvera. Because if them are trying, we out here want trying too. Them inside the room are trying, and we out here are trying too. Because as long as I breathe, I'm not going to get away with it. You understand what I'm saying to you, Your Honor? So just open the proceedings. allow, you can name individual press just like they do in the US. Everybody can go into the Trump thing, so them have the associate press in there, and them have the major networks in there: NBC, CBS, ABC. One somebody from CNN, one somebody from Fox, one somebody, and then them spread the news to the other networks, and that is on the other radio stations and TV stations across the 50 states in the United States of America. So that is how that works, Your Honor. So please, the Press Association have to remain vigilant and all of that. So, what happened since we last spoke, you and I? We discovered that the cover-up to cover Melissa's death was actually to say that she committed suicide. And we're not going to really litigate what has happened and what we have said already. We're going to move forward and talk about what happened after and what happened now. So yeah, let us put it into let's say we can cap it for you. Man shoot him wife with a particular kind of bullet. A particular kind of bullet that is intended to explode and fracture and splinter all over her body. Most of it would have lodged in her bones or places where an autopsy would not be able to find bullets. So that's it. But the angels were with Mellissa. The angels said, never mind, my dear. Him kill you, but we're going to make sure him get catch. So those bullets did not explode as they should have. They didn't form in that little mushroom and scatter to various parts of the body where nobody could find them. They did not. They came out clean bullets to show that is him do it, and for the judge to know, and for the courts to know as him do it. So his plan went awry. Before his plan went awry, him have it all worked out. Killer, cook up him story, call up him colleagues him call up Richie Parchment, Michael Phillips, all of them, and Mark dispatch whom for dispatch, but first person him called was Mark. And I asked you, we're not going to belabor the whole thing about Mark's role in all of this. We're not going to belabor it. But there are some things that will have some answers, that took some questions that Mark Jolyan has to answer. And I want to carry you through something about Mark Jolyan post that night on social media. I want to carry you through something. And I want you to listen to me carefully, if you will. On November 11th, when Mellissa died, Mark Jolyan put out a thing to say, I'm trying to find that one. Who don't know what he put out on November the 11th? He edited that comment. He edited it. A few minutes after he put it out, he edited it and he added the photograph of Mellissa and her murderer. That same day, that same night, he put out one thing, and in that same night, 2 times him edit it. The second edit that he did, he added the words, who passed away last night. So we have the whole thing, and Uno can go read what he said, and then he added, who passed away last night. On December 16th, round about the same time that news broke that Mellissa was murdered and not died in her sleep, not passed away in her sleep, never committed a suicide, around that time, Mark Jolyan did a third edit. And the third edit said he removed the words in the edit, in his thing, Comrade Jolyan Silvera, on the loss of his wife who passed away last night. He removed those. Comrade Jolyan Silvera, on the loss of his wife who passed away last night. And he replaced it with these words, and I quote, the Silvera family on the passing of Mellissa last night. He also changed the word, your entire family, to the family. That's the third edit. Now, the question must be asked, that the only thing in the edit that he never changed is who passed away last night. Those are the words that stayed. Now I want to ask yourself some questions. Why the edits? Why? Why you edit it twice in the night? Why when the news broke that she died, that she was murdered, why you edited it? Why? Because under normal circumstances, in a case of murder, and somebody in his position doing all of that, and even if it wasn't his position, an ordinary person doing like the police want to know, why did you edit it? Because it could be construed as interfering with evidence. It could be construed as trying to cover up a murder scene or interfere with a murder scene. It could be construed as those things. You editing something, you, the leader of the People's National Party, sent out something. You edited twice a night to send it out. Twice a night you sent it out. 2 times a night you sent it out. You edit it. And the day when they discovered that she was killed and murdered, you felt the need to go revisit it. Now, if this was Matlock, if this was Law and Order, if this was any cloak and dagger, Law and Order show, the police would want to know. They would sit you down and they would say, why did you edit the thing that you put out last night? I mean, why did you edit it? And you'd have to explain. So I want to know if the police asked Mark why he edited the things that he put out that night and the day when she was murdered. Why you felt the need. The most important question is, when it came out that she was murdered, why? Why did you feel the need to go back and check on what you wrote? That is the most important question. Why? Because it's only a criminal behave them way there. It's only a guilty person behave them way there. It's only a person who know that they did something that they should not have done, or they know something and they are feeling guilty, or them suspect something or something. But it is a dead giveaway in terms of feeling guilty. It is. Why did you feel a need? Why did Mark Jolyan feel a need to go back and check what he wrote on his was his Instagram, Twitter, I don't know, one of them page? Why did he feel a need? What overpowering need? It's like me clean the kitchen. I'm a Ghana road. I'm a come back from road. You know what time that happened? You don't even know what time that happened. Cook, everybody get fed, you wash up, everybody good, you put everything in containers and you put them on the counter and the pots them wash, everybody good. I drive over the gate and everybody are rush going to the kitchen. Why? Why them are rush going to the kitchen? Tell me why. Because I'm going to check that after I finish feed them and wash up and clean up, them going and them know they're going to do some crap. They're going to check if the crime scene is clean, if the crime scene good. That's the only thing. When you're driving, you see some people quietly get up off the veranda, or some people, you see some shadows that run through the living room and go to the kitchen. They're going to check. Or somebody say, you wash up my frying pan? Or somebody say, you pick up the glass? I mean, I'm not frightening them, but them know someone to clean it and I feed them. Remember, I said them not no reason for going there. You know? Them not have no reason to come and feed them already. There's no reason for them to go in there except go take more dinner if them want, or take more things if them want, and don't ask up the place. Say something them do while them go back. So the question is, why did Mark Jolyan felt on December 13th that he had to go back to check what he wrote? I wonder if the investigators them asked him that question. Ima, have they asked you that question? Because it's either you're guilty of something or you're doing witness or evidence tampering, because that could be considered witness tampering or evidence tampering, more evidence tampering, but you know, you're tampering with a police investigation right away. You just hear that the woman was murdered, 3 gunshots to her vagina by our wicked husband, who happens to be your chief of security. Your chief of security killed his wife. And them just discovered it on December 13th that he did. And you run back to your post to find out what is it that you wrote. Why? That's a question. Which leads us to other things. The thing that has been bothering me mostly, and it has bothered the war room too, and generally speaking, is, all right, let's say for argument's sake, and this is just for argument's sake, let's put a theory into, let's put it out here, let's conjecture something. Let's say Silvera is a fact, him kill him wife. Let's say that he has it in his head and he planned it already, that I'm going to tell everybody, say, it's suicide. Did he tell Mark that? Did he tell Mark that she killed herself? Did he tell Mark that he came home and he found her slumped, because that's what Parchment said on Mr. Pitt program, that she was slumped on the floor. What did he tell Mark? What did he tell Mark that would lead Mark now on December 13th to go and edit the thing that he put up again when he heard that the woman got murdered? What did he tell Mark? But we know that him conjecture up or something. Call up all him friend him call up Richie Parchment. And Richie Parchment could have twist and turn and go around up a corner and go out with over things. Richie Parchment can't escape the fact that he was basically Deputy Chief of Security. Come on. Everywhere Mark turn up Silvera go, him check the mic, him check the under the table, him check behind the building, him bring in the dogs, him must set up barrier. Richard Parchment was basically Deputy Chief of Security for Mark Golding, Deputy to Silvera. So Richard Parchment should know a lot of things. So all right, him call up Richard Parchment, him call up him crew, and him start tell them a story. And the story he's telling them is, Mellissa killed herself, she committed suicide. That's the story him telling them. We're conjecturing that is the story he told them. And all of them decided that they're going to back up each other with that story. That's all the conclusion we can come to, you know. Everybody backing up each other. Bunting wife, Parchment, Michael Phillips, and Mango. Whatever them told her. Because I soon come to she, you know. I soon come to her because I was hoping this would go differently, but she went on a media tour and that changes things. Yeah? She has a different timeline. She arrived after 10, she arrived after 11, she arrived minutes to 12. You just can't get it right. Alright? And I'm going to cut her some slack and what she's going to do again. I am going to, out of the goodness, out of fairness, I'm going to. So the all of them get and start put them story together. Who go buy mattress, who put out the mattress, who buy linoleum or what them call it? The other thing, I think is linoleum. And put over the floor, which Apartment say he did. Who got do all that? So everybody start get them story to line up to be that Mellissa commit suicide. To put that stain on the woman's name. For putting them to grow up thinking that their mother killed herself and left them. That's what them started to put in place. That argument that this is what she did. For picking them come grow up. And for people tell themselves, where your mother kill herself. That's a scar them want to put on the woman picnic by them wicked murderous father. So the whole of them line up for carry that story. And I want to tell Peter Phillips again tonight. Don't worry, Dr. Phillips. Every one of us have a dumb ass picnic, a stupid idiot picnic. And Michael Phillips is yours. Stupid dumb ass boy. So the one them line up to carry this line say she commit suicide. And then the whole thing start unraveling. Here is the next mystery question that is baffling, certainly baffling me. The mystery thing that is baffling me. When on December 13th, when it came out that she was murdered, how many of the people that were up there on November 11th, how many of them went into the police and said, listen, I was there? How many of them did that? None of them went to the police. None of them came out to the media. None of them came out and said, boy, this is surprising to me because I was there. Why? Why? Why nobody said I was there? Why nobody could just say, boy, this is a terrible news. Everybody drive them corner and start fix up them story. But it's wrong, we don't know. The whole of the suspicious. We have another suspicion. We the public have no under suspicion. The whole on went up there. Uno up there, the thing came out December 13th, and none have to wait until the police start calling. Uno come out to the public because uno are buffoons, uno are idiots, and uno, some of uno want to go to the parliament to write laws for me. Uno want to go to the parliament to write laws that I should follow. Uno, huh? Is one thing for certain. The next thing that is for certain. When you go to a death scene, it is automatically a death scene. And that death scene automatically become a cardinal scene. A scene that no civilian and no ordinary people should be going into. That is, I don't know if it's a law, but that's practice. The moment you go into that death scene, you have infected the death scene and you become a suspect. And when you're in that death scene, you want to tell me that none of these over-educated idiots, well, I mean, I put Mickey in that part, but none of these people who consider themselves to have an education thought to themselves that no matter what this is, we should not touch nothing. We should not do nothing. We should not buy a mattress. We should not buy no linoleum. We should not sweep up nowhere. We should not paint nowhere. We shouldn't move nothing. None of uno. And uno want to go to parliament to represent my grandson. No, uno want to go to parliament to go write laws for Matthew. For the little piece of crap in a room, Pax how much? 10. Uno want to write laws for Philip Andrew. Uno want to write laws for Devante. Uno want to write laws for the open pit them in a children's home and government funded homes. Uno want to write laws for us. When you want to go to a scene where a woman died, and not one of them said to themselves, say, yo, everybody need to step back. Don't go in there. Don't touch nothing. None of them say that. Huh? Dr. Dawes, somebody said Dr. Dawes said he did a video where him saying he wasn't up there. That's not true. He did not say he wasn't up there. Him saying he never give nobody no injection, he may pronounce somebody dead and all of that. But I could ask, Dr. Dawes is not a criminal mind person, he is a doctor. Somebody could have said, listen, this is a death scene and until the police comes, nobody should go in there. And even when the police leave, nobody should touch nothing. Nobody. It never occurred to you. Why? Because you start the cover up right away to protect your friend. You start the cover up right away to protect Mark Golden, Chief of Security. That's where the cover up start. To protect Mark Golden, Chief. Would probably even have a discussion to say, oh, this is going to look bad upon the boss. You know, Massa, Silvera, employer. Or when look at him. So, start the cover up. And not one of you, not a single one of you thought to yourself, let's not do anything. And then now, Parchment him come out and explain himself, and him think that it's okay for him to say that he did the things that he did, and I explain himself away why he did it, and how he did it, and that's all he did. As if it's okay. It's not okay. It can't be okay. You never tell nobody so up there when the thing came out on December 13th. None of uno never come out. None of uno never come out. When Bunting's wife, when the police, I heard that when the police wanted to speak to Bunting's wife, because she full of shit. And I hear that when the police call her, she left on the phone and give the police attitude. I tell the policeman for all she know, him could be a scammer. And I was hoping, but I never get it. But I was hoping that she don't go voluntarily go speak to the police. I mean, them send some over radio car making nice going up at Jackson. Out of it, and me have people camp out there for videotape the radio car making all kind of nice going up at Jackson. But apparently she got to talk to the police because she feels she shouldn't talk to the police, and she feels that nobody never sent it to her because she is with number what 4 or 5 to Mr. Bunting. So she don't think she own an obligation to go talk to the ordinary police who want to talk to her about her role in all of this to cover up the murder of somebody who them consider to be their friend. Please, anyone I don't know, if you know anybody who said I'm a friend and I die, keep them far away from the place, please. Keep them far away, because them friend them, you know what? Them ready for cover for Joe. That's what I'm here. Joe. Never cover for Joe. And Mellissa supposed to be them friend. And none of them talk to the police. And the thing break December 13th. And nobody no volunteer. Yes, sir. Can I come talk to you? I was there. A little thing into the media. Yeah, I went up there. I was there. I never saw that. I never know what happened. Very sorry, I never looked. Say something. But no, we'll keep quiet. Hoping that it went to slip past, you know. I wouldn't get catch. And the whole thing never come tumbling down pound, you know. But it did come tumbling down pound. Consulting my notes again. The big lie and the cover story that Mellissa committed suicide. All of went up there. All of them. And while I went up there, I want to coordinate on the stories and making sure everybody have them stories together. I never go to the police. No. Never call the police and tell the police, say, you know, I was there, you know, or attempted to cover a premeditated, well planned out murder. Which now brings me back to Fluxy Mango. Because Richard Parchment has speak, and she has speak. And for the life of me, I am big. Michelle and I was wondering today if there's something going on up at Campion, because all the people that graduate from Campion, just something seems to be wrong with them brain, something wrong with them. So I wonder if it's the curriculum or something going up at Campion, because now them people don't seem to be turning out right. All the people that turn out right come from St. Jago and JC and KC. The Campion graduates them seem to be suffering from something. I mean, I beat up Campion, but it's a long history of Campion people with some kind of deficiency in them thinking capacity and them brain and the utilization of them brain power. Who want to know what to know up there teach them? Fluxy Mango went to Campion and she loves to say she was at Campion. As if that's a big thing. Well, I love to say I was a teacher goated and sent me a basic school. I love to say that. And the woman the young lady that interviewed her the other day said, okay, let us talk. Because we are two bright people. And like an idiot, she walked right into that trap. Yes. Don't they teach them people nothing? I can't be. Huh? You know, I'm not going to call anybody name. Oh, and the host said, yeah, I understand that. But so let me say, so Michael Phillips was there. Yes, Michael was up there. And I won't call anybody name, you know, because I just don't want to call anybody name, you know. Was Dr. Dawes there? Yes, Dr. Dawes were there. Dr. Dawes was there. And all of that. So the Mango, after putting out all that she put out on social media at the beginning, and I still contend in me that she did all of that because she suffered from that social disorder, delusion of grandeur. And she always inserting herself into something that she have no business inserting herself into. So therefore, she get herself into trouble. But the thing is, after you get yourself in such big, deep trouble, and you want to extricate yourself from that trouble, don't you think, as a bright people, that the first thing you need to do is explain the first thing that you said? Because you can't ask us to listen and believe your next narrative until you explain the first narrative. I mean, sometimes you have to eat humble pie. I have no quarrel in saying, boy, yeah, me did wrong. Me never know that. Me did wrong. You beat me about it, but me did wrong, me done. Me can't talk about it, me did wrong. I admit it, me wrong. You said all you said. And then you keep saying that you didn't say it, but you said it because people have screenshots of it. And after you said all that you said, look a bit of blood, clothes, you know, the blood allergist, clothes allergist, nose allergist, all kind of this. Yeah? You're going into nose business and blood business and clothes business and little bit of business. Over the weekend you say, enough blood, so it's a new business. What is wrong with you? You put out something in the beginning that implicated you in a murder cover-up. You put it out. You spent a good deal of time contending and quarreling with people that you did not put it out, but you did. It's there. And after you did that, going on a media tour to say that you did not do it, and then you're implicating yourself with other things. What time did you go there? You are a classical person to go to prison. If you have a good detective at work the case, then prison you. The prison you alone on the timeline. What time did you go there? The first argument, I got there after 9. The second argument was to explain that you were going to a funeral, so you never reached it till after 10. Then lo and behold, it's minutes after 11, and lo and behold, it's minutes to 12. It's all there. I'm sure I have it on my phone to play it on the live, but I now play it. So I'm telling you, it's all there. So here's the thing. How you ever get past that without first clearing up that? And you don't have to clear it up either. You simply say, everything that I said and made on that post, on that first post, was not exactly true. I lied about that. Simple. Nobody can kill you, nobody can do you back. I wouldn't say you lied a long time. But nobody can do you nothing. I lied about it. After you admit that, then you can move on to the second narrative where you want us to believe all the things you are now saying to be true. So you can't move on from one thing without explaining it and clarifying it and make, well, not me, but make the people who concerned about it to understand what you're saying in order. So all you're doing is chatting, yapping on your media tour about things that you don't clear up the first thing yet. It's like a thing with the whole on when a mark goal in domain. Clear up that first one. So I'm going to come on the live if me say something like that. I'm going to say here to the people. Listen, I want to apologize. I say all of that I put out last time wasn't true. I'm not going to explain why I put it out. I'm telling you it's not true. Please forgive me about it. Alright? It wasn't true. If you have any question, we will answer them. And then you move on to say what, to be true. And maybe you shouldn't say nothing because all you do is twist it up and tie up yourself and dropping yourself in this big load of shaving cream all the time. Every time you open your mouth. So now the police and maybe need to just lock your ass up. And I'm not advocating for them to lock you up. And the reason why I'm advocating for them to lock you up is because I said something on Shelley's program that got me hitched into all of this. Let me go to my talking points again. So you come on the program and you're talking about some other things. And then you say, oh, that is not in talking points. Okay, I have to go wing that. Then you say that, it's just like the Paulwell thing when some things were said that turned out not to be true. Now, under normal circumstances, I don't take anybody to task for calling me name or saying that I do or say something. I don't. Them things don't matter to me. You could have called me name till Jesus Christ come. This a woman here, nah answer. You know why? I'm going to call up some people name too and they can't stop me. So I have to be willing to take as good as I give. And that's all there is to it. My mother said, as good as you give, you must always take. You can't be saying, and my mother was referring to, when she was saying that, she was referring to me saying, Bae, you're black like. And pretty said, Bae, you're red like a monkey. No, me say you're black like a monkey. And him say, Bae, you're red like a monkey. I'm a ball and go to my mother like an idiot. And my mother said, well, you tell him say I'm black like a monkey, tell him say you're red like a monkey. You have to be willing to take as good as you get. Me learn the lessons, That's a good thing about going to basic school. So I don't care what people say about me. But no, this one can't pass. Can't make it slide. Because in the middle of that, you said, yeah, when she said, you mean like, you said, like some of the things that were said in the Paulwell thing that turned out not to be true. I don't know the context in which you said, because I don't listen to the interview. I make people listen to it and give me what I need to know. And I was listening part of it this morning with Michelle. And Michelle in Kingston. And I said, hold on. And then Miss Shelley said, you mean Karen Cross? I have no issue with that. Never called Shelley name in her mouth. She can't call my name anytime she wants. Now you're not here with me. You mean Karen Cross? And you, Mango, said, yes. No, you said, yes, she too. So let me clear up some things for you, Mango, and for those who are watching you and listening to you. Rehashing the Paulwell thing, because you know, begs no backside that you never get for lack of Paulwell. We know how you feel, but God not sleep. You see, you keep forgetting that you know in control and nothing. That's the greatest delusion of man. Man's greatest delusion is always believe that he actually controls something and can affect something, but he does not, and that's his greatest delusion. Same thing for every woman. Thinking that you can control things, you don't control, no, control nothing. Everything move in tandem with God's plan and the universe, and if God don't want it to happen, then it's the devil making it happen. But everything move in tandem with the universe, that's how it work. Yes, she too. She too. Yes, she too. But like to dissect language, you know, the language person. She too. So I thought about that, and I said, what exactly is she talking about when she said she too? And the Paulwell thing. So I'm going to repeat the things that I say. I'm in a take back and are true. I'm going to repeat them, and you calls it Dr. the Honorable Fluxy Mango. And you calls it. No, you're not only a bloodologist and a nosologist and a closologist, but you're also a pseudo detective and a pseudo lawyer, and I don't know. So let me repeat what I said from the beginning of the Paulwell thing. I said Angela Brownberg cloned Philip Paulwell's phone. Me stand by that. Stand by that. I said after she cloned Philip Paulwell's phone, she was in cohorts with Jessica Deans, who is saying Keisha Wilson, to link up baby mother number 1 and baby mother number 2 to make sure some conflict developed between the two of them because them out to get Paulwell. Me nah take it back. Let me back up a bit. Let me speak English. I'm not taking that back, because that is fact. Nah, take it back. Not taking back that. I said baby mother number 1 came to Jamaica with an FBI agent for them to have some kind of press conference to expose the cloning of Philip Paulwell's phone. Not exactly to name Angela, but to expose it. I stand by that, and I'm repeating it for you and Shelly. I don't know what you know when me don't know. I'm gonna know something when me don't know. Don't if you talk, make everybody hear. I said the FBI is investigating Angela Brownberg. I am not taking that back either. I said that the British counterpart to the FBI is the National Crime Agency, and they were also involved in the investigation. I am not taking it back. I said that there's a unit in Britain called themselves Action Fraud that deals primarily with financial crimes and money laundering and money and wiring fraud. They deal with that, and them put a hole and confiscate Paulberg ganja money, $600,000. I am not taking that back. All right? So I said all of that. What else did I say? I said that when the FBI down here investigating, and I think they still are, actually. And I believe, and I don't have any proof of this, that they certainly interviewed Angela, and probably more than once. Me not take it back. Simply not take it back. Huh? So I said all of that. What else did I say? What else did I say? Huh? That Jessica Deans and Angela Brownberg had to bear some responsibility for the death of Philip Paulwell's baby. I'm not responsible for the baby mother. I'm not take back that. I mean, know some of my viewers them and them comments and say, do you want that? No, I'm not taking it back. I don't know what who know a fight, but a war me a fight. A war me a fight. I don't know what who know a fight. Me wouldn't fight in nothing, but me a fight my war. Me fight my war. And by pitching the baby mothers them together, it create that great animosity that two women who in love with the same man now able to contain, and them things that can lead to serious damage to people. I don't want to tell me say that Jessica Deeds and Angela Brownberg must not be any responsibility for that. They should. They played a role in it. Sarah and Angela Brownberg put together to make sure that baby mother number one knew about baby mother number two. That's a fact. Think about it. Think about it. Just think about it. Susie, my sister downstairs, married to Gary. Well, him not gonna do nothing, so let's take him out of it. And the next man in not do nothing neither. The man my these are my sister they married to. Then the man wash clothes and cook, and then the man love them wife till they love for them. Man walk around with them wife, the man all kind of things. But let's paint a scenario. Your husband, they with a chick. You don't know say the husband there with a chick. You don't know say the chick breed have a baby for the husband. You having your nice husband life. You and Ozzy all about the place, living the life, doing relationship goals and marriage goals, whatever that is. And doing all of that. And some mean-spirited person who no business of people business. And for no reason, because the man is not a threat to you, nor him, nor nobody, but just mean-spirited because they want to get you, or they want to get him. And them see you. And them say, so, you know, what's your name, eh? Yeah. Yeah, Mr. She and Gary, Mr. She and G. Yeah? They work together. They work together, the wifey. They work together, oh yeah. Yeah, they do more than work. Trust me, they do more than work. There's a remote. I need a fan. Trust me, they do more than work. That's your response to that. They do more than work. And then now, the stupid woman start asking your husband stuff about them. And then the husband and the woman in a war. And then this evil, wicked person who be a people business go tell the other one, say you know, say wife, you know, what you think will happen? What you think going to happen? People are look for one and now appear mixed up and only mix up and a quarrel that you know, them things are gonna lead to death. Somebody going to get hurt physically. They must. And that is what happened. Angela never literally killed the baby that Jessica did, but they played their part in that. They played their part. So I ask you, I know I say a whole heap of other things. Let me just state categorically, I stand by all that I said in the Paulwell matter. Every single thing. Not taking it back. Not amending it. Not editing it. Not taking it back. So, anybody feel like write a suing letter? Or write a suing letter? Also people don't get up every day and say people dead. People are dead every day. Every day when young fellow up in the lane just get a heart attack and dead. Young fellow. People dead every day. I can't care about who I want to think. That's not my thing. I care about my grandson and him SBA and whatever it is I do. And how him look at daytime and if him happy. I care about that. I care about my daughter. I care about my niece and my nephews them. I care about them family. I care about my family. I care about my community. I care about the garbage collection. I care about the people them keeping the place clean. I care about the nasty people them who live in the community when I play for them part to ensure the community stay clean. I care about those things. Me don't care about what you say and what you think. But you know what already. So Mango, Doctor, sorry, my apologies. Doctor the Honorable Fluxy Mango. What exactly do you mean by that? What exactly do you mean by that? So I'm telling you and I'm telling Shelly now. Everything I said I stand by. And none of it, absolutely none of it, have not proven to not be true, you just don't know. And because you think the FBI will walk around and tell people when they investigate them or when them interview them, no, the FBI don't do that. Don't do that. And Angela not going to tell them neither. And fear name get for call tonight, and I name going to call again. If I have the time, it's 9 o'clock. So I'm saying to you, Mango, Doctor, the Honorable, you're the one who dropped yourself in this after Silvera killed his wife, and the whole owner go up there, and none of them tell the police how they go up there. The whole owner walk around and are coordinating the story, including Bunting wife. And she, Bunting wife, I pretend and I go on like she thinks nobody can do her nothing. Nobody can chat to her because she is Murcutt's wife. And Murcutt is the boss. Yes, him is the supreme leader in the PNP. The supreme leader. Now, Mango, I don't know if there's a way out for you with all of this now. Because all you have done is implicate yourself more and dig yourself deeper into this thing. And Michelle is going to do a deeper dive into all of it. And you all should log on to Michelle YouTube page, Jamaica 411, and subscribe and listen for when Michelle do that analysis and give it to you in detail. So I want to end that section of the live tonight and see if we can spend a little time to talk about the silly season. I am going to do a number of lives leading right up to elections to talk about the divisions. Somebody wrote in, tonight we're going to talk just a little teeny bit about St. James. Yes, sir. St. James is big. It's 5 constituencies, a whole Parati division, and it's big. But the silly season began in fine style when the police is now investigating the altercation between Dean Jones and Reagan. Now Reagan, a PNP man out of St. Thomas, a Russia, buddy. Reagan love Rose and Rose love Reagan, and Reagan a big PNP. We all saw the video, or several versions of the video. And I said, and I posted, that Dean Jones' revolver and gun should be taken away from him. So it should be suspended. Because guns are not issued to licensed gun holders just to draw a gun to defend yourself against a man who will thump you. Or a man who will have nothing. Guns are distributed for that. You have to defend yourself, but what? You know, people have to defend themselves and don't have no gun. But because you are a JLP representative and you have and you will get a gun and you have a gun and you feel like you must just drive for a man who will make wars with you. Yeah, it looked like Reagan wrong, all being told. Reagan sit down on the wall, Jones drove in, he showed him money to him JLP people them. Reagan saw the rate and him come up. We don't know what Reagan said to him. We don't know what words were exchanged, or we don't know what happened, except that the man push out time van, rush Reagan, start beat him up, and Rastaman try help Reagan, the man pull him gun. Now, we're not disputing what happened. My problem is this man is running for councillor. My problem is him don't have the control impulses. Him don't have the impulses to control himself. Reagan, he must know Reagan. Everybody know Reagan. It's not the first time him got them place. Him know them place. Him know say half of that place there. So where else does Reagan live? Basically, Reagan have a family. Reagan family are laborers, most of them. Most of Reagan family them are laborers. So I'm saying that when Reagan says something to him, he goes back so Reagan or just push Reagan and make Reagan go away and take up 2 stones and fling off him. Him never, and when the Rastaman rush him, immediately just said to the Rastaman, back off. Or something. But if him never start beat up Reagan the way he did, the Rastaman never have to jump in at it to defend Reagan. And you never need to draw your gun, Mr. Jones. There's no need to draw your gun. There was nobody there with gun. It was going to be stone and fist and maybe piece of stick and the buckle not about anymore. There's no need to draw a gun. And that is what happens when the silly season begins. people tempers flare and people start acting them can't control them impulses, and you feel like you must defend yourself with your gun. You can defend yourself with your gun against a man with a strong weapon, but Reagan not no weapon. Reagan is a big old man. Reagan not gonna do you nothing. And that is my contention. Why them should take away the gun, suspend the gun, and maybe them should consider not making a run-in. Because if you become counselor and some man see you one day and tell about your mama or whatever it is that Reagan was telling you or something like that, I say you're gonna rush them, you're gonna shoot people. If this go unpunished, Mr. Jones, if this goes unpunished, what you think that other people going to take from that? Because that's the society we live in, you know. Because we can always say, then a man a drive gun for this, I never take a film gun. Or my boss a shot in the year, New Year's Day, and them take on my gun. You see the unevenness of the justice system and how we view each other and how people treat other people differently from other people. So Mr. Jones' gun should be suspended. Them should take it from him until after the election period and do a review and do something to make him and Reagan make up. Make him and Reagan make up. And I don't know if Mr. Olney said anything about it, but I saw some kind of flimsy statement put out by the man who introduced violence and aggression into the PNP, and him put out statement against what happened with Reagan and Mr. Jones. It's laughable. It's laughable. And Jamaican people, I'm going to talk to you over the next couple of days about this election coming up on February 26th.